Welcome to this Shogun II Total War tutorial for basic army setup and organisation. This tutorial is aimed at people who are a little overwhelmed by the number of units and how to set themselves up quickly. So let's just start off because it's better to show you what I mean by this. Now, first of all, let's just quickly go over the army that I have before me. I've got a general, 6 units of Yari Shigeru, which are my peasant spearmen, 6 units of Boa Shigeru, which are my peasant archers, 2 units of cavalry, 3 units of Yari samurai, and 1 unit of Naginata samurai. The peasant spearmen and the peasant archers will form my 2 front lines, and the Yari samurai and the Naginata samurai I will set up as my reserve. Okay, so now I'm going to set these up into groups, and I think in terms of left flank, centre and right flank. So I'm going to set up groups of left, centre and right for my Shigeru and my bowmen. Now groupings you can have numbered from 1 to 0, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I have the habit of using my the lower end of the numbers for groups for my melee units, which are my spearmen, and the higher end of the numbers for my archers. This way, down here in the main panel, they are fairly clearly, distinctly split. So let's just get the going on this. So I click on my general and bring him back just to get him out of the way, and I'm going to do my left flank first. So I left click on my first Yari Shigeru unit, hold the control key down, left click again, and as I said, these are going to be my left flank, so that's number 2, and again these are going to be my centre, number 3, and again, and these are going to be number 4. Now you may have noticed that I missed out number 1. I tend to use number 1 for my general plus any depleted cavalry units I might have. Again, now we're going to use the high numbers for the archers. So again, click, then control, click, and control. And I always start with 7. That'll be my left flank. 8 will be my centre. 9 will be my right flank. Now, ever since I've been playing Total War in the early days of the first Shogun, I have always used, for some strange reason, 5 for my cavalry units, and I'm not going to change now. This means that for my Yari samurai, who form part of my reserve, I will have to use the number 6. Now, as you may have noticed, the units are separated. Now there's a quick way to get them lined up side by side. If you click on the right toggle for formations, and you go down to flying bird and you press on that, and you can see they've been moved together. So now we just go through each of the groups in turn and get them nicely lined up together. And the next phase will be actually laying them out in a basic formation. Obviously you set up the groups differently according to what the makeup of your army is and your preferences. Let's just get rid of that tab there. Okay, so I'm fairly lined up with my general here, so just sliding forward. I'll take my Yari Shigeru, my centre, and I'm going to place them here. Now I can turn to my left flank, let's move over slightly, and place them here. Now you see that I'm not perfectly lined up between the two. So I can use these keys down here, which you can also use in battle, and I'll push slightly forward. I'm not too worried about them because of this tutorial, which I just want to not bore you with too tight one. Just move those slightly forward. Okay, so that's my spearmen lined up. I take my centre archers. Now to line up, if you look at the gap between the two, just go slightly forward and right click. Let's do the right flank. And again, just use that key to push them forward. And now the left flank. A bit in there, so we'll push them up. I'm going to place the cavalry over on my left flank over here, but you place them wherever you want. You just adapt and create your own system. And I do suggest that when you're happy with something, that you stick with it, make it a habit. So I'm going to place my Yari Samurai there, and my Naginata here, and there you have it. My army is now set up ready for battle, and as I said, you adapt it to however you want to play it, and the units you have and the terrain you might have. Oh, thank you for watching.